We've been featuring some amazing cities on this map for our staycation road trip, but one's missing. Because I feel like if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Hey, I'm walking here. Oh, Big Apple. New York may be the city that never sleeps, but after all it's gone through this year, it could probably use a nap. COVID took a bite out of the Big Apple this spring, but as always, this city has bounced back stronger than ever. Things are slowly returning to normal. The subways are running, the Yankees and Mets are playing, the Pigeons are doing whatever the Pigeons do. Here to help showcase all that Gotham has to offer, let's check in with one of our NYCV teamers taking us uptown, downtown, and into the village.
Hi, my name is Alona Gordon. I've been with Verizon for 3 years. Currently, I'm on the brand team. I work as an integrated marketing manager, focusing on 5G. I've been living in New York for over a decade now. I was born and raised in Poland, and I moved to the US about 20 years ago. After visiting New York a couple of times, I decided this is the place where I want to live. Love how diverse it is. Everyone's coming from different countries. I love how many things there is to do. Just so much energy, especially in Manhattan. It's very hard to get bored. When I usually bring my friends over to the city and show them around, I love to take a very long walk across Manhattan because there's so many little things going on every other street. I would bring them over to Union Square. The farmers market is one of the best things in the city. But what tourists don't realize is that there's so much more to New York. Queens in itself, it's so huge and so diverse. You can walk for half an hour and seeing all the different cultures. I would definitely recommend visiting the Union Sphere and then going to Flushing for some of the best Chinese food that there is. I would bring my guests to Brooklyn. I would show them Coney Island and Brighton Beach and then go for some very good Russian food. Or if I wanted to go up to the Bronx, definitely I would visit the Bronx too. After everything that's happened, especially this year with COVID, I mean, we've gone through so much, including 9/11. New Yorkers are persevering, they're staying strong, they're staying together. I haven't left New York since COVID began, and I've seen so many changes, the safety protocols, how everyone is staying safe with each other. Right now, with all the venues closed, all the bands are moving to the parks. So it's great to see that lively atmosphere in New York.
Summer's just about winding down, but here's a little secret. The best time to visit New York City may be the fall, when the air is crisp, the leaves are changing in Central Park, and you can still enjoy some of the best restaurants in the world with outdoor seating, of course. But we all know New York City is wonderful during the holidays. Still nothing like it. Radio City Music Hall, the Tree at 30 Rock, and beyond. Our featured NYC artist is not only an incredible singer, but also a composer, pianist, and human rights activist. Her music is nothing short of magical. And oh, by the way, she performed at the Grammys this year. So turn this one up, friends. Here's Chloe Flower.
Hi everyone, I'm Chloe Flower. I'm a pianist, composer, and producer, and I'm from New York City. I have been a musician my whole life, since as long as I can remember. I started piano at around 2. In this last release, I actually just decided to come up with my own genre, which I call popsicle. It has a pop song format, but it also is instrumental and a little bit more complex than pop in terms of chord structures. I wanted every track on my album to have a unique sound and tell a story. And I recorded most of it during quarantine right here on this piano. Being an artist in New York right now is very different than it was 6 months ago. Now I'm performing digitally all the time. So I have the backdrop of New York City behind me. So I use that with technology to really change the look of my performance. Part of the experience is the outfit, the hair, the vibe. All of that really matters because I don't have lyrics in my song and I don't sing. So having that visual element and that dimension is so important to me when it comes to performing. I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania, and there wasn't a lot of diversity there. So when I came to New York for the first time, I had never seen such cultural and ethnic diversity. And I think that's one of my favorite things about the city. What you never see on a postcard is the people. I love people watching. So one thing that I used to do is go to Soho or go downtown and just sit on a bench, and I would people watch. It's just fun to see the culture and see what's going on. There's nowhere else, I think, in the world that has as much amazing food as New York City. One of my favorite places to go is this tiny hole in the wall called New York Noodle Town. I go there for soft shell crab and American broccoli, and I go there every day and pick it up. It's truly one of the most amazing Chinese restaurants I've ever tried. I'm so honored to be the person, the artist that you guys picked for this staycation. I mean, I'm a true New Yorker and I love New York, so I feel honored.
Folks, this episode is our series finale, which means after an amazing summer of staycation road tripping, the backyard camper is coming down. You probably noticed by now, our camper was just a very elaborate prop sitting in my mother's backyard. Speaking of props, big thanks to this guy. After thousands of miles visiting 20 cities, my cardboard friend and I, we've got some catching up to do. You won't believe what we did back here. So we built this big old camper. I walked out of the camper, slapped a city sticker on it, and then we talk about different cities that we're visiting.
He needs a real vacation.
An artist, then a V-teamer. We learned more about all the different hot spots, the places to visit. I mean, it was a blast. You should have been here.